This is a Warm Audio WA87 Revision 2 studio microphone. I reviewed the Warm Audio WA87 original revision 1, I guess. I've owned that mic for about 6 years, and it's one of my go-to vocal mics. I just picked this up as a Black Friday deal, and I really haven't had it more than 2 or 3 days now. And so, while I've got it, I'm not 100% I'm going to keep it or not. This is really the first test I'm going to put it through. So I have it, so I just soon try it out. Just a little bit about it. It's an upgrade to the supposed upgrade to the WA87 original. The things I've noticed right off is bigger and heavier. In fact, I've got on this pretty substantial stand here. It's going to take a good stand. If you want to pick one of these up, make sure you got a good stand. No flimsy stands going to work with this. So it's bigger and heavier. I think they've improved the transformer. It's a cinematic transformer. I am speaking into this mic, and I've got my little 30 inches down here because when I extend my arm from here to toward the microphone, about 5 or 6 or so inches to the middle of the diaphragm. Like the other mics that I've tried this with, it's up and pointed down toward about this part of my face. So it's about 65 inches high and pointed down. So a WA87r2 from Warm Audio. This is set to cardioid. There are no pads. There's a pad switch, but it's not engaged. There is a bass roll-off switch. That's not engaged. I am working this into, the chain is the microphone, the wire, and a Warm Audio TB12 Tone Beast preamp, which I've used before, API kind of thing. And that's going directly into an RME UFX for the conversion. No processing, on the analog side, but I am going to process it more than Chicken McNugget when it hits the DAW. So like all the other mics, I'm going to sing into this one. We're going to listen to it in a mix that's been, what I feel is processed and fits well into a mix. So, I'm going to do a bunch of different things to it. So the Warm Audio WA87r2. This one's black. I like it. It looks great. It looks professional. I'm even seeing through the grill here. I can see the transducer in it. So we'll see how it sounds. Pershing Wells, Digital Sacalait Productions. Thanks, and make it a great day.
Private in the Army, spent months in recovery. Had an old sergeant as his roommate who stormed the beaches at Normandy. The old sergeant had the window, so he'd pull the curtains free, and in a deep southern drawl would describe what he could see. Saw rows of shady oak trees in a busy city park, and children outside playing and laughing until dark. Months of daily stories kept the private entertained, helped the young man get through all his suffering and his pain.
So that was the Warm Audio WA87 WA87r2. This is a good microphone, man, I can tell. Nice and clean. I do have some EQ on it, some compression, reverb, all of that. But, it wasn't difficult to me to get it to sound nice in this mix. So, again, 30 inches away from the diaphragm. And what I'm learning from this is that I really do believe these large diaphragm condenser microphones were built to be used at a distance. And in the beginning, they were used at a distance, a good distance, I believe. And, I think this technique works. I would probably, again, I've said this before in some of the other videos that I did on this process with other mics, probably a little closer than this, but man, you get some nice clarity using these mics at a distance. So anyway, the WA87r2, so far, man, I think it's a keeper for the price that I just paid for it. I think it's well worth it. Pershing Wells, Digital Sacalait Productions. Thanks, and make it a great day.